Shadim Shuri, Green Paradise. That's what we got with some big tech earning um, last night, and it's gonna get the market juice going this morning. It is May 1st, 2025. May is here, and today big earning as well. In the morning, you have Eli Lilly, you have MasterCard, McDonald's. Yeah, that's the biggie. And then after hour, you got Apple, Amazon, yeah, Amgen, MicroStrategy, Airbnb, and on and on and on. It's a lot. Okay, I'm just naming a bunch that I follow, but those are the 6 or 7 biggie that I usually follow and trade here and there. But let's talk about the earning that came out yesterday that was worth looking at. First up, Meta. I did trim after hour a little bit to be disciplined, and it is looking stronger this morning. And my next order that I mentioned is up here at the 50 MA. So there is an order that's gonna sit at 586-ish. I think my order that I put in yesterday was 588. So I might just keep it there. But that was where the 50 MA was yesterday. So yeah, it's the first thing I did was trim into the fib right there and the 200 MA, right? That's why I had an order at 577, and then 588 after that, and then of course 612, 613-ish next fib, and 100 MA, and it could be basically like I said, Meta had a spectacular downfall. You're talking a massive retracement since February, right? And then all the fear with the congressional hearing, and buy the fear. I have always thought buy the fear is a good thing with Meta. So I'm not gonna complain. So for now, the strategy is if you have it, that's the place to trim. Okay, you got, and trim you should. Trim I did and I will. Not the time to chase into them. Microsoft, nice, very nice. This Microsoft was probably the ugly duckling of the, as well as Google, of the Max 7, and last night it popped, and as far as this morning, I think I had the order in the first area to trim was 420. Well, I trimmed right away at 421, and then 423.5, 424 was my next order. Why? Up there, okay, up here. There's why did I trim it for 23.5? I thought there was a gap fill. Did I not do it right? Regardless, that's what I did. And then right now, the next area of trimming for me is right there, 430. Okay, next fib. So Microsoft is popping over all the moving average, so that's nice. But trim I will. All right, so no surprise there. And if you want to be smart, raise your stop. If you want to use the 100 MA, even the 200 as a stop, that is also a good idea, because that is a lot of gain to give back, right? Just that's my plan. Okay, my plan is not to be foolish. So in addition to trimming, raising my stop, and it doesn't have to be for the entire position. It can be, sometime my stop is for just 25% of the position. Sometimes it can be 50% of the position. Sometimes 100%. But as far as max 7, I don't mind holding. So I tend to put stop like 10%, 20%, 25% kind of thing. All right, next up, last one is First Solar, something I never trade, but I keep watching. And I think, you know me, I've been watching for that. It didn't quite get the 52-week low, but I do like the gap down green candle. That has always been a good sign to do something. So I did sell a put spread yesterday below, and I might even buy some share. That's not a bad thing with First Solar. Of course, what keeping First Solar down is what's going on with tariff fear, right? So if the tariff issue is resolved, you will see a massive run. Okay, I do think I personally will put a small bet into First Solar, because if there is one company that could see a pretty decent bounce of the resolve with China as far as tariff, it could be a big pop. Okay, it could be a big pop. So for now, I think we are near the bottom. Can it get lower? Absolutely. There's no it is at a range of support. Okay, as you can see. Okay, I can color this in. Like I said, you can see from the chart, it's pretty clean, so it's not like something I trade often. That's the zone. Okay. And it is at the zone. And going back 3 years, you can see it has been a good support. Now let's go back even further. Yeah, that's the zone. Let's go. There you go. Let's start out as resistance, support, and now support. Okay, as with any TA, what used to be resistance can turn into support, and what used to be support can be resistant if it fall below. And for now, it is at the key zone. And for the first time since I've been following it, can you imagine? Back 3 years ago, I did the chart. I look at it and I did a little bit of TA, and sure enough, this line was, yeah. Can you imagine trading this stock down here and follow this line all the way up there. Money, right? So yeah, it's always, I'm telling you, not enough eyes. I tell everybody all the time. There are thousands of stocks, and if you pay attention, you can see that I miss a lot. Later.